You know that sweet thrill when a character pretends to be average but is secretly broken level powerful? That's what we're talking about today. Overpowered characters who act weak, play the underdog role, and then flex at the perfect moment. Grab your snacks, because this list is packed with anime that knows how to pull it off. The Iceblade Sorcerer shall rule the world. Ray White, known as the legendary Iceblade Sorcerer, enrolls in the elite Arnold Academy under the guise of a normal student. Haunted by his past as a war hero, he tries to live peacefully while hiding his identity. But of course, trouble follows him wherever he goes. From dangerous magical duels to political conspiracies, Ray keeps his true strength hidden until it's absolutely necessary. When the gloves come off, he reminds everyone why he's feared as the Iceblade Sorcerer. This anime is like Harry Potter if Harry was secretly a PTSD-ridden war veteran with god-tier powers. The way Ray downplays himself makes every reveal 10 times more satisfying. Personally, I loved how he keeps that calm, almost goofy energy around his classmates, but when things heat up, he turns into an absolute monster on the battlefield. It's that duality that gets me hooked. And let's be honest, his classmates had no idea they were sitting next to someone who could solo half their kingdom. If you're into power-hiding tropes with a dash of school drama, this one delivers. Ragna Crimson. Ragna is a dragon hunter who starts off painfully weak, constantly relying on his much stronger partner, Leonica. But everything changes when he meets his future self, who transfers godlike powers into him to prepare for a looming war against dragonkind. With his newfound abilities, Ragna hides the true depth of his strength, only unleashing it when the situation demands absolute annihilation. What follows is a dark, violent, and relentless journey of a man who goes from weakling to humanity's ultimate weapon against dragons. This anime is metal, like heavy metal blasting while you swing a sword at a 50-foot dragon kind of metal. Ragna goes from being that guy you'd expect to die in episode 2 to, wait, is he scarier than the actual dragons? What I love is how he still carries himself like the same humble hunter, even though he could one-shot the beasts that used to terrify him. Honestly, if you're into high-stakes battles where the MC pretends to be under the radar but is secretly humanity's nuke, this anime doesn't just check the box, it crushes it. Plunderer. In a world where everyone is defined by a numerical count representing their worth, Hina embarks on a journey after her mother's dying wish. Along the way, she encounters a strange man named Licht Bach, who hides behind the facade of a goofy, perverted wanderer. But beneath his comedic mask lies a terrifying warrior known as the legendary Ace. When danger arises, Licht transforms from a joke character into a force so overwhelming that his enemies never see it coming. Plunderer is one of those anime that catches people off guard. At first you're thinking, why is this weird dude harassing girls the protagonist? But the switch up when Licht reveals his true power is chef. Okay, I can't say that, but you get it. The whiplash between his clown act and his apocalyptic strength is wild. Honestly, I didn't expect to enjoy this one as much as I did, but Licht's dual personality really sold it for me. It's almost like watching Bugs Bunny drop the Looney Tunes act and suddenly go full Demon Slayer. Problem children are coming from another world, aren't they? 3 extraordinary teenagers with outrageous powers, Izayoi, Asuka, and Yu, are transported to a mysterious world called the Little Garden. There, they're invited to participate in high-stakes games that determine the fates of communities. Izayoi, the cocky troublemaker of the group, constantly downplays his insane abilities. While his teammates are powerful in their own right, Izayoi casually toys with opponents who think they have the upper hand, only to crush them effortlessly when things get serious. He's the definition of an OP character, acting laid back. This anime is criminally underrated. Izayoi is basically what would happen if Saitama had the personality of a smug class clown. Every time he shrugs off danger, you just know he's about to pull out some ridiculous flex that makes everyone else look like amateurs. Watching him pretend to take things lightly while secretly being the deadliest guy in the room never gets old. And let me tell you, if you enjoy those MC doesn't even break a sweat moments, this show is stacked with them. Honestly, it deserved way more attention than it got when it first dropped. Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle Lux Arcadia, a former prince of a fallen empire, is infamous as the weakest undefeated. After accidentally stumbling into the all-girls academy's bathhouse, he's forced to duel the princess and ends up enrolling in the school. Despite his seemingly clumsy and humble attitude, Lux is actually an unrivaled drag knight who can outmaneuver even the strongest opponents. His low-key demeanor hides the fact that he's practically unbeatable, and his classmates quickly learn that Lux isn't someone to underestimate, despite his modest personality. Let's be real. Lux mastered the art of "I'm just here to vibe" while secretly being a walking cheat code. The way he downplays his strength makes his victories way more entertaining. I mean, the guy's literally called the weakest undefeated. That's like being known as the world's skinniest bodybuilder, but still bench pressing trucks. Lux gives off that perfect mix of humility and hidden dominance, which makes him one of those characters you can't help but root for. Plus, the whole academy and mech battles setting just adds that extra flair we all love in a good power hiding story. The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy. After sleeping for 1,000 years, the legendary Dark Lord Leonis reawakens in the body of a 10-year-old boy. Enrolling at Excalibur Academy, he hides his true identity while navigating a world that has drastically changed since his reign. On the surface, Leonis appears to be just another child student. But when threats arise, he unleashes a glimpse of his former dark power, shocking both enemies and allies with the terrifying reality of who he really is. This one is just pure guilty pleasure fun. Leonis is the textbook definition of "don't judge a book by its cover." He walks around looking like a kid who'd get picked last in dodgeball, but he's actually an ancient overlord who could probably snap kingdoms like twigs. The best part is watching everyone underestimate him, only to be completely demolished when he gets serious. Personally, I love how the anime blends school-life comedy with overpowered fantasy elements. It's like watching your grandpa smurf in a video game lobby, except the grandpa used to be an immortal king of darkness. And that wraps it up. 6 anime where the main characters play the weakling role while secretly flexing god-tier strength. Which one of these shows gave you that "oh damn" moment the hardest? Drop your picks in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more anime deep dives. Until next time, stay legendary.